Hello there guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're keeping well and had a great weekend. Only one thing to really talk about this weekend, isn't there, being a Spurs fan. Full time at White Hart Lane yesterday in the North London derby in the Premier League. It finished Tottenham 2, Arsenal 0. So many talking points to go through with this game. I'm not going to spend too long talking about them because a lot more qualified people than me have already spoken about it. But it was a very, very strange game, I thought. I thought that Jose Mourinho set his team up absolutely perfectly. There are so many facets of Jose Mourinho's team that is now coming into play. When you have a look at what you expect from a Mourinho team who are up against another big team, because don't get me wrong, Arsenal's still 15th in the table, but they're still a very, very good team with the players that they've got. He knew kind of what Arteta was going to do yesterday, I think, with Arteta. He's got a point to prove at the moment. He's under the cosh, isn't he? With Arsenal having a pretty unspectacular start to the season. And, I think Mourinho got it absolutely spot on. He went for Sissoko and Højbjerg in the middle of midfield just to disrupt that play going through the middle of Arsenal's midfield. He soaked up the pressure, and with Kane and Son up front, obviously they're absolutely devastating together, aren't they? Arsenal had most of the possession, fine. Mourinho was more than happy just to let them have that. I thought that when called upon, the Tottenham defence was very, very solid. I think that Eric Dyer and Toby Alderweireld are probably our two best central defenders. It's the best defensive duo partnership we've got now. I don't think Sanchez will get a look in, really. I thought that Reguilon, again, absolutely brilliant. And Sergio Aurier at right back is making a play for probably the player of the season outside of the normal guys that you would expect, with saying Kane, Son and maybe Højbjerg as well. He's been absolutely brilliant since Matt Doherty come in the summer. I think it's really pushed him. I think that defensively he's better, his work rate's better, he's just fantastic. I can't believe what a transformation Sergio Aurier's had. But yeah, it was just so impressive the way we went about the business. Obviously, Heung-min Son's goal was absolutely brilliant. Something you'd expect from him. I would say he's probably one of the best forwards in the Premier League right now, Sonny. And with Harry Kane, he's probably the best all-round player in world football when you consider his actual contribution towards Spurs' performance every single week, with not only, the goals that he scores and the passes and the chances that he creates, but, even when Arsenal were on the front foot from corners and set pieces, he was back there putting in tackles and making clearances. He's an absolutely fantastic player, and we're so lucky to have him. So, Spurs got the game won pretty much in the first half. With them two goals going in at half-time, 2-0. Jose Mourinho at home in a derby is never going to throw away a 2-goal lead. I thought we were really, really impressive defensively in the second half. Yes, we had hardly any shots on target. Yes, we didn't really go forward, but we absorbed the pressure so well. I thought, like I say, every single player in that Spurs team worked their socks off. We were defensively organised. We didn't need to do too much going forward because we already had the goals in the bag. And it's just a very, very promising spot, a very promising sign to see a Spurs team that can see out a game like that. And it's obviously a Jose Mourinho trademark, isn't it? So, yeah, I'm delighted that we've gone back to the top of the table. Arsenal fans are obviously going to be fuming. Mikel Arteta is well and truly under pressure there now. Obviously, they got Burnley next week. If they don't beat Burnley at home, he could be a goner because they're getting sucked into a relegation battle, which is absolutely mental to be saying. Sorry, I need to stop smiling, don't I? But they're really in trouble. Aubameyang isn't scoring. Thomas Partey's walking off the pitch in a North London derby when the opposition are at the attack. Hector Bellerin can't take a throw-in. There are a lot of things to be worried about as an Arsenal fan. But I'm not an Arsenal fan, so I don't really care, to be honest. Have a look at Arsenal Fan TV. The reactions to the goals were absolutely priceless. Very, very, very convincing result. Absolutely delighted with it. And we move on to next weekend now. I think we've got Crystal Palace away next weekend after the European game on Thursday. But yeah, we keep going. He's going to obviously rotate heavily midweek just to get that game ready for next weekend. And with every Premier League game that passes, the more that Spurs pick up wins, the better we've got a chance of being in this title challenge this year, because with the results that are coming in, it really is anyone's to win this year. And why not us? With the squad depth that we've got, the quality of players that we've got, the signings that we made in the summer, with the manager that's won it numerous times before. He knows what he's doing. You know, when do we dare to dream? I'm not going to say it just yet. If we're in the same position in 20 games time, if we're in the same position after 20 games, then maybe we creep towards it, but it's way too early as a Spurs fan to be getting that optimistic yet. So, yeah, let me know what your thoughts are, guys. I was absolutely delighted with the result. And until next time, you know, keep safe out there. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Follow me on my social media. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.